What it is, YouTube, it's your boy Grizz, bringing you my first place dracoPal Magician deck profile. It's like 57, 58 cards. It was from a cash tournament we had here at J-Town Games. I went 2-2 in Swiss, barely made top 8. Then I won out my top 8 stuff, and me and one of my buddies split for first. So I'm going to give you the profiles, and then I'm going to tell you guys how my matchups went. I went 3-2. I'm sorry, not 2-2. So I played 3 Pendulum Sorcerer because he's the big bad booty daddy of the deck. Then just standard stuff. I only played 1 guitar though. I didn't think 2 was necessary. Your toolbox cards, Monkey Board, and Crobat. 2 Silver Claw because he's a beast. 2 monkeys. I mean, not 2 monkeys, 2 donkeys. Actually, I played 4 donkeys. 2 second and 2 friend donkeys. There's some neat combos with friend donkeys that help you in certain matchups. For the magicians, I played 2 Dragon Pit and 3 Dragon Pulse. 3 Wisdom, and then the Luster Draco Engine, 1 Luster, 3 Masters, 2 Vector. I played 1 of this guy. He just out stuff. He really wasn't that great though. In retrospect, I probably wouldn't have played him. 2 Majesty's Fiends, which was MVP all day in the main deck. A lot of good plays with it. I outed like the magic, the field spell card, whatever the Monarch field spell card's name is. But he had a Grand Horn for some odd reason. Like, I got hit with a Grand Horn when I was from the Pendulum for 5. He got me game 3. Ghost Ogres, because again, you want to deal with the Monarch field spell card. There are a couple things you want to Ghost Ogre. There's not too many, but it works out. 2 Veilers for Monarchs and different stuff like that. 1 Polymer for the Beast and Trish play. 1 Masked Chameleon sets you up for your Iggy, but he also combos really well with the Rescue Rabbit. That's why I play 8. I play 8 normal targets, so it's really decent for what you want to do with it. Spells, 2 twists. Oops, there's another twin twister somewhere. There's 2 twin twisters though. Wavering Eyes, Ignite Reload, which is really good. And there's the other twin twister. Then you got the Perform Power Recasting, which is basically like another. You play a lot of Perform Pals, and sometimes you don't need them, especially like if you get the donkeys and can't do anything with them. Just put them back in your deck and then draw. 2 instants, because I think 3 would be too much. A lot of this is just to see it, because I do play a lot of cards, and my theory behind all this is if I play the maximum amount, I'm still going to see them. So, and it worked out that way. 3 Draco Face-Off, which was clutch all day. You don't draw as much of the Vector Pendulum when you play a heavier deck, so when you draw the Draco Face-Off, it always works out. Pendulum Call, same reason. You're not going to draw the Magicians like you want, but, you know, it all still works out. Interact Icky, which was okay. Traps, pretty simple. Play Solemn, Torrential, and then 4 targets for the Rafflesia, Nightmare, Treacherous, Bottomless, and Time Space. They were all good. Then the extra deck, which was pretty clutch. Nightmare, which is really good in the Cosmo matchups. King of the Pharaoh Imps, Rafflesia. You know, it's still basic. You can actually make this thing in this variant of the deck, and it's a 25 beater, so who can make things attack twice? It's always good. It's pretty standard. There's not really a whole lot of variation. The Beast, the Trish, which I didn't make the Beast 1 time. The Dynaster, who I put in the last second. side deck was actually really clutch because there was no particular matchup I couldn't deal with. So the one Key Beetle and double restrict for the Monarch matchups, they couldn't really do anything. If you went Key Beetle with the Master Restrict, they were pretty much stuck. It's almost like Key Beetle vanities for them, because they need to tribute and they need to be able to Twin Twister your outs, so they don't really have anything. Then for the Cosmo matchups and Rogue, you got the Vanity's Fiend, 2 Maxi, which I didn't like, 2 Gamma Seal, which were really good, 2 Side Blocker for Floodgate hate, more Cosmo hate, and Force Backs, which are really good against Cosmo and versus the it was good versus Cosmo and the Monarch matchup. So it was really good. About my rounds, round 1 I played Heroes, won that match. Round 2 I played against, I can't remember what I played against, but I won that matchup. Round 3 was Monarch, I lost that matchup. Round 4 was Monarch, I lost that. And then round 5 on the bubble, I played against Cosmo. I won that matchup. Then I was number 6 going into top 8. Top 8, I played against Cosmo. Pretty much all my top 8 matchups were Cosmo. So the first one I played against Cosmo, opened up Majesty's Fiend, Imperial Iron Wall game 2, and opened up Majesty's Fiend game 1, won that match. Then the next one I just opened up God Hand against the next Cosmo player and won. The deck was pretty diverse. There were a couple changes I would make. I'd probably cut Dragon Pit to 1. I would probably cut the dinosaur guy. Maybe just in place of the Guitardo and try see if I liked it. I think I would probably switch the extra deck up to play a Leviair so I could use Rabbit one more time. Traps, Strike maybe. Strike would probably be good. Maybe replace some stuff for Strikes and Ariadne. That's pretty much it. The deck was really good all day. I'd cut Maxi from the side deck. I can't stand Maxi. A lot of people love it. They want 1 or 2 cards, but if your opponent's OTKing, then, you know, 1 or 2 cards don't matter. So those are pretty much the only changes I would make to the deck. There's not a whole lot of, I don't know, I may have cut the Wavering Eyes in retrospect, but because it was okay, but it wasn't great, which is why I only played it once to see would I miss it or not, and I didn't miss it a single time. So the deck may go down to like 53, 54 cards because I couldn't think of anything else to put in. Rabbit's really good. I would have played 2 if I could have, but unfortunately it's limited to 1. But that's pretty much my deck profile, guys. It was fun. I don't think I'll be playing Perform Pals going forward, but I just wanted to see the capability versus the event. The event breakdown, just so you guys know, there was only about 3 rogue decks there, which if you want to count Pepe as a rogue deck, I guess you can. But so there was 2 rogue decks. No, there was 3. There was Heroes, Raid Raptors, and Yosenju Kaiju. None of them did well. Then everything else. No, there was 1 rogue. There was 1 more. There was Necrons in top 8. My buddy got top 8 with Necrons. And then everything else was Cosmo, Monarchs, and I was the only Pepe. So it was a good event. I'm looking forward to seeing where Yu-Gi-Oh goes from here, especially post the Ray Raptor set, because, you know, people are going to hop on the hype train, especially with the Dark Destroyer reprints. I want to see whether the representation of Cosmo will increase or whether people are going to start innovating a little bit so that they can play against the Cosmo matchup knowing that it's more affordable. Especially with Giant Hand coming out, Pepe may make a comeback even without the Infinity. So I'm interested to see where it goes. I will keep you guys updated. I don't update the channel as often as I used to. Got a lot of stuff going on right now. So just keep your boy down. Watch these videos, rate, comment, subscribe. I promise y'all one day I'll get a better camera and we can update these kind of things easily. But it's your boy Grizz signing out.